Welcome to another Autumn and August project. Today we'll be making a zigzag squares table runner. The kit for this table runner is available by clicking the link in the description box below. Grab your squares and organize them into piles. Now you will lay out your squares. The patterns can be laid out to your own preference. As shown, the first row will have 2 squares, the next row will have 4 squares, and the next row will have 5 squares. All of the following rows will have 5 squares. You will simply lower the row by 1 square each time you continue. You get to the end of the runner, you will add a row with 4 squares and then a final row with 2 squares. Here's the layout of the table runner. Using a 1/4 inch seam, you will sew the squares together in rows. Now we will press our rows. We're going to press them in alternating directions so that when we sew our rows together, the seams will nest nicely. The first row gets pressed down, the next row gets pressed up, and the next row gets pressed down, and so on and so forth. Using a 1/4 inch seam, sew together your rows. Nest your seams and pin your rows very well before sewing. Your backing fabric should be slightly larger than your finished top, about 1 inch on all sides. Lay your backing fabric right side down, and then spray with 505 basting spray. Lay your batting down on top and smooth out any bumps and wrinkles. Place your table runner and your backing fabrics right sides together. Pin through all 3 layers. Sew around your edges approximately 1/4 inch. Don't forget to use your walking foot so that all 3 layers stay together. As you approach the corner, you'll put your needle in the down position, lift your presser foot, and pivot your fabric. Leave about a 3 or 4 inch opening for turning. Now you will trim away the excess backing and batting by cutting along the edge of the top. Now you will cut the outside corners and clip into the inside corners, being careful not to cut your stitching. Flip your table runner inside out and pop out the corners. Using best press, iron your table topper. Now you'll quilt through all 3 layers about 1/4 of an inch from the edge. Now quilt through the rest of the table topper. You can use whatever quilting method you like. You can stitch in the ditch, you can do free motion, or choose a decorative stitch on your sewing machine. One final pressing and then you're done. And there you have it, our Zigzag Squares table topper. There are a very limited number of these kits available, so please be sure to click the link in the description box below if you'd like to grab one.